Hot take, what the Dodgers are doing is worse for baseball than any sign stealing, steroid era, juice balls, sticky tack scandal.
I don't think this is true. These reactions saying the Dodgers signing Kyle Tucker increases the odds of a lockout because it ruins competitive balance, that is a fundamental misunderstanding of the dynamics at play. None of the principals involved care if the Dodgers three-peat. Like 90% of owners don't even follow baseball. A lot of them just inherited the team or they're part of ownership groups. Their wins and losses are the valuation. That's what they care about. Like how much did the value of the team go up this year over year? That's what they care about. That's their wins and losses. That's what they live and die by. They don't care about winning or not. They don't care about getting a wild card berth. What do they care? So yeah, the owners want a salary cap because it controls costs and increases the value of their team. They have people telling them like, hey, if you get a salary cap in place, the value of your team's going to skyrocket. So that's what they care about. And the players, they don't give a shit either. The players want a salary floor so that the middle class, which make up most of the union, get pulled up too. So the owners want a salary cap, the players want a salary floor. None of them care if the Dodgers three-peat or not. That has nothing to do with it. I think I get the impression that at various times the owners and the players use that argument as like some kind of like leverage, I guess. Some kind of PR thing is going on, but none of them care. They don't even follow baseball, most of them. So, and I can already tell you what the outcome is going to be. The outcome is almost predetermined. Like it's going to be that you're going to have a salary cap around $350, right? And then you're going to have a salary floor. And probably you will have like, they will play with like the revenue sharing and the luxury tax to sort of incentivize some of the teams to go along with the salary floor. And they're going to do it anyway because they get their salary cap. To me, this lockout is not. It doesn't feel like an impending doom. It feels like the outcome is already in place. So there's going to be a lockout, but I don't feel like it should be. It should not be that hard to get it over with. John Heyman tweets, this is before the signing, he tweeted, folks involved say number one free agent Kyle Tucker would prefer Toronto over an even bigger market and would like spring training near Tampa. That was right before he signed with LA. LA is almost, it kind of has the media of a small market in a way. Like, the Chargers just lost, right? The Chargers choked again. Nobody cares. Nobody's really after Justin Herbert or Jim Harbaugh. You gonna fire Jim Harbaugh? No, come on, don't be ridiculous. And I remember the Dodgers used to choke every year. They would win like 100 games and then they would get bounced in the playoffs, and people were kind of mad, but not really. Not really. Like if that had happened in New York, if New York was winning 100 games and choking in the playoffs every year, it would be apocalyptic. It would look like Minneapolis right now if the Mets or the Yankees were choking at that level. So LA is really almost like a small market team in the sense that the media is like, we got other stuff to do. It's LA, who cares really? At the end of the day, who cares? So, Vegas doesn't believe the 49ers have any shot to win the Super Bowl. They are massive underdogs against Seattle, such that I was able to place a bet on the 49ers. It was like some ridiculous number. It was impossible to turn down. It was like plus 2,000 or something. So, if the 49ers win the Super Bowl, I'm getting a new watch. Okay? If they lose, I have to eat ramen for dinner for like a week. It's okay. I can do it. But yeah, I put a flyer on the 49ers. It was mathematically impossible to turn down. I would say the 49ers' only shot at beating the Seahawks and winning the Super Bowl is for Brock Purdy and the 49ers to go full Eli Manning. And you never want to go full Eli Manning. But I remember in 2011, Eli Manning and the New York Giants just went R-worded, dude. Like they beat the Green Bay Packers, the number 1 seed Green Bay Packers at Green Bay. They beat the number 2 seed 49ers at San Francisco, at Candlestick, I believe. And then they beat the number 1 seeded Patriots in the Super Bowl. And you can explain it after the fact. You hear like a lot of like people talking about what happened, like, oh, it's because of the pass rush, blah, blah, blah. I lived through it, okay? When you were watching this shit, it was like impossible to explain what you were seeing. It's like, how is this happening? It took one inexplicable thing after another for the Giants to win that Super Bowl. Regardless of how, like after the fact, people say all kinds of stuff. I don't know. That's not what it. After the fact, people make all kinds of like rationalizations or explanations. But when you were watching it, it was almost supernatural what was going on. So if the 49ers win, I'm getting a 126300. To me, those are the Brock Purdy of Rolexes, completely undervalued. One of the least desired configurations, depending on the dial. There's no wait list for that. Nobody wants them, but I like them. So I'll be getting a new watch if the 49ers win.